Why is it that Basil Karlo is Matt Hagen, but Matt Hagen is also Basil Karlo? Clayface and his history can be very confusing, but let me try and clear it up for you. This all started back in the 1940s when the original Clayface actor Basil Karlo donned a clay mask and went on a killing spree. It's important to note that Basil Karlo's Clayface originally had no superpowers. Flash forward to the 1960s and we're introduced to the second Clayface, Matt Hagen, who was a treasure hunter and not an actor. Now, Matt Hagen did have superpowers. He was bestowed these after submerging himself in a mystical pool whilst treasure hunting. He did eventually learn to synthesize this substance himself, no longer needing to return to this pool. We're now going to flash forward to the 90s, more specifically Batman the Animated Series, where the episode Feet of Clay introduced Matt Hagen's Clayface. This version of Clayface combined elements from both Basil Karlo's Clayface and Matt Hagen's, taking the name and abilities of Matt Hagen's Clayface, but the origin of being an actor from Basil Karlo's. In this show, Matt used a substance called Renew You to restore his disfigured face after an accident, but his reliance on the substance eventually led him to a life of crime, where he was effectively waterboarded with this formula, turning him into Clayface. You then flash forward again to the more modern era of comics, where Basil Karlo is the main Clayface, and his origin story is almost exactly that of Matt Hagen from Batman the Animated Series. You then flash forward to 2026, which is now Hi, Hello, How Are You?, where we will be getting a movie in which Matt Hagen becomes Clayface with the origin story from Batman the Animated Series, which is now technically also Basil Karlo's origin story. So to sum up, Basil's origin story became Matt Hagen's origin story, then Matt Hagen's origin story from the animated series became Basil Karlo's origin story in the comics, and now Basil Karlo's origin story in the comics is Matt Hagen's in the movie. That's not confusing at all. There are also a bunch of other Clayfaces I haven't mentioned, so if you'd like to hear me talk about those, stick around. I love talking about comic books.